Hey guys! Back with another video. Said I'd be doing something like Episode 1 Racer since Star Wars Force Awakens was about to come out, but I found this right before Christmas and I wanted to show off the Retron 5, so I figured, do this instead. So here we go. Punch in stuff on this ass-patty Retron 5 controller before I can use the regular controller, and no Disney logo. Just like right before Force Awakens. A lot of people were thrilled about that. And here we are, Super Return of the Jedi, and the fucking crumb. This is why I don't get why people perseverate over Jar Jar Binks. The most annoying Star Wars character possible already happened, and we saw him laughing. Oh yeah, and you start with this shit. Okay, B is accelerate, Y is to do a little hop thing. You know, when I rented this long ago, why do we gotta start with this bullshit? I mean, I want to swing a lightsaber. It was really, for lack of a better word, jarring and caused a lot of problems. I mean, when you rented this from the store, you just fun with Luke and just start slicing stuff up right away. Save the vehicle stuff for later. Yeah, kids, imagine that. Instead of getting something from a red box machine, you actually had to go physically go to a store and ugh. And there's no checkpoints for this part. You gotta do it all over again. That's one thing Super Empire Strikes Back had over this. There, the vehicle sessions were fun. I love playing that snowspeeder stage over and over. But here, it was kind of like, yeah. And then there was the final stage where you got to escape from the Death Star and the Millennium Falcon, and oh god. I remember one of my friends at school, Stephen Mattori, I think... Yeah, it was Stephen Mattori. He told me that he could never do it. He could never do it. I couldn't even beat the Emperor. I mean, he kept destroying all the platforms I could stand on. I couldn't beat him in time. Alright, that fuckness is over. Yep, let's go kick Jabba's ass. You know what? For the very first time, I watched a good chunk of the special edition of A New Hope, and, you know, out of all the special edition stuff, that really was the most jarring. Yeah, there's a dozen shippers. It lasts for half a frame. You can kind of ignore it, but still, it's there, and then the extra scene with Jabba and Boba Fett. Okay, the CGI for Jabba there looked pretty bad, which is a shame since he looked okay in Phantom Menace. Gotta wonder, why is the Imperial March playing on Tatooine? I mean, Darth Vader is physically incapable of going to Tatooine. His heart rate gets so erratic, his life support suit cannot compensate. Now, enough critiquing all the old movies. Why don't I talk about Force Awakens? I mean, everyone seems to like it. You guys liked it, right? Well, I really didn't. I don't know how to explain it, but I just wasn't all that impressed. Which really surprised me. I mean, I loved Star Trek Into Darkness, and that was basically a revisitation of the themes and scenarios of Star Trek II, just swapped around and played with. I thought it was fucking brilliant. But Force Awakens just seemed like a lazy rehash of themes and scenarios and all sorts of stuff we saw before in the original trilogy. And trying really hard to avoid anything that people complain about in the prequels. Not just Jar Jar. I mean, I heard from somewhere that J.J. Abrams thought he would drop a hint at Jar Jar's death, which, you know, would make sense, because he'd be really old. Okay, save point. But no, the only thing I heard alluding to the prequels is, oh, gotta go fast, gotta go fast, gotta go faster, 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 go, 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 go! Wait for this shit to wear off, because it's impossible. Okay, there we go. Ah, goddammit. Yeah, the only thing I saw that was a nod to the prequels in this new movie was some sneering aside about, maybe we should go back to clone armies. That's it. Now, why am I mentioning... oh, come on! Now I gotta go all the way back up, because you want to take the high road. Ugh. Get out of here, Jawas. No one likes you. Now, what was another thing people complained about in the prequels? All the political stuff. Oh, let me get on that fucking ledge! I mean, so, one thing I was really looking forward to for a post-Return of the Jedi movie was explaining just what happened in the wake of the Emperor's defeat. What was going on? How did they restructure a new republic? I mean, that's the sort of thing I'd like to know, but not really any hint of it. It just kind of starts in the middle of nowhere, and you only get very little hints later. And then, okay, spoiler alert coming. We got some new Death Star thing going, and it blows up. Well, was it Coruscant that got blown to hell? It doesn't say. We're not given any indication. And it's not really mentioned nearly as much afterward, like, oh, I don't know, Alderaan in the original? That was referenced a lot later on. And then, I don't like the new villain, Kylo Ren. Okay, think Anakin Skywalker in episodes 2 and 3. Up the whiny-ass bitch factor by 10. You got the right idea. Ah, son of a bitch. Oh well, just keep going forward. Extra life awarded. Well, I guess you do get extra lives when you get 100 of the Force Rebel symbol things. I don't know. Get the fuck out of here. No one likes you. Ah, son of a fuck. I do gotta go up. Alright, here we go. Okay, where now? Alright. Heal. I can't do any force levitation. We'll use heal for now. I gotta go back this way and find a way back up. Lovely. Go away! What's shooting? Oh yeah, you gotta love shit like blocking you in the foreground. So basically, okay, that's okay. A button does the thing where you can just block shots. Okay, you know, as fucking balls to the wall hard as these games were, they still have a certain charm. I mean, they are faithful adaptations. We gotta complain about the prequels. They didn't get games like this. Well, one sorta did. Episode 2 for the... yeah, it was for the Game Boy Advance. Alright, fuck it. No, come on, give me a chance to fucking heal up. Yeah, but that game kinda blew chunks. Okay, I'm trying to think of a certain Star Wars fantastical species that could have blown the chunks of, but I can't think right now because I'm trying to beat this fucking doorknob. Like I said, real hard. But too bad the prequels never got a game like it. I mean, that would have done wonders for Phantom Menace. That would have been great. But that begs the question. What would you have done for Jar Jar Binks? Oh, no! Oh, come on! What the fuck? Oh, no. Oh, no. You nuts. Unfucking-leavable. I was right there at the boss, but no! The fucking bird has to take me back! Now, what was I talking about before? Oh, yeah, what would you do for Jar Jar Binks in a game like this? Well, the Gungans under his command, they had shields and shit. I guess you could go like Goofy in Kingdom Hearts and just bash that shield. Oh, and there were those blue things that shot out like goopy electricity or something, the Pumbas or something. Could have used that. I mean, it's hard to swallow how he'd have an infinite supply of them, but then Wicket the Ewok is in this game and he had infinite arrows, so there you go. And people consider Ewoks just as annoying as Jar Jar, so there you go. Wait, what's this? Spin. What's this spin thing you can do? Alright, let's try Leia. So anyway, I was bitching about Force Awakens before. Is there anything good I can say? Well, the acting for the new characters is pretty good. John Boyega and Daisy Ridley. And I like the idea of a reformed stormtrooper. Okay, I'm just gonna go back to Luke so I have heal powers on hand. Some people have been saying that Daisy Ridley's character is kind of Mary Sue-ish, and I can see it. I mean, force persuasion and being able to grab a lightsaber out of ice right out of the gate. Of course, it took Luke years to be able to do that shit. But then, the guy I know told me that that sort of shit has precedent in the Expanded Universe books, and that the movie was actually sort of an alternate, abridged adaptation of the Expanded Universe, so I guess it's cool. It's still kind of hard for me to swallow, but it is what it is. Now, I hate to be the one downer saying the movie's not that good, especially considering that I'm one of the ones that says the prequels aren't that bad. In fact, Phantom Menace is the second best. Yeah, I guess you missed my retrospective. That came as a shock. But, you know, I'm gonna be fair. Once it comes out on Blu-ray, I'm definitely buying it. I'm just so I can just sit, be by myself, and just judge the movie on its own merits, instead of how I went in with certain expectations. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. I mean, that's one strike against this game, though. It's like a whole bunch of characters you can pick. But Luke's the only one who's any good, especially against these hard-as-shit bosses. What are you doing over there? Oh, shit, get off me, why is he going, he barely touched him. He just barely touches him and it registers as a hit. Yeah, we're gonna do this, though. We're gonna do... Oh, come on! Really? Okay, he's got 5 more units to live. Ah, come on. Just wait for him to do that. Yeah, then I can safely hit him. Should've thought of that before! Ah! So close! And I got Ian McDiarmid just staring at me now. He's looking into my soul. You know what? Fuck you. You got tossed into the Death Star shaft. I mean, you weren't that swift after all. Fuck you. Anyway, that's gonna be it. That's Super Return of the Jedi for the Super NES. Hope you liked it, and you probably liked Force Awakens. Glad you were happy with it, even though I kind of thought it was kind of meh. Anyway, see you next week. I think I might do Episode 1 Racer after all.